A professional theatre collective in Christchurch says the decision to show them the door is brutal and unfair. Free Theatre's been running experimental theatre productions out of the gym, a performing arts centre in Christchurch's revamped arts centre. The country's longest running producer of experimental theatre leased the space on a rolling basis and, despite some funding challenges, believed it had come to an arrangement with the centre's previous chief executive. Now it says it's been kicked out by the centre's new management, dealing a blow to the local arts scene. Chch reports.
Free Theatre actor and producer George Parker is now packing up the place that he has poured his heart and soul into for years. The small professional theatre company moved into the Arts Centre's old gymnasium after it reopened in September 2014, following the completion of earthquake repairs. But now it is being told to leave.
The rig, the lights, the sound, the blacks, everything that makes it a theatre. We've put in a bar, and we've been given essentially 20 working days to get rid of all of that, or find places to put that, or find a new place to go, which for a small organisation like ours is pretty tough. Of course, it's totally legal, 20 working days is part of the lease, but it's pretty brutal.
The company was struggling to meet the cost of renting the space. George Parker says they were thousands of dollars short, but he says he and the Arts Centre's previous chief executive, Andre Lovett, were working on a new arrangement. But after Mr Lovett resigned at the end of last year, that plan went out the window.
We were discussing with the Arts Centre a new partnership, which we actually really liked, where the Arts Centre would take over our hires, we would do our program, we would pay for what we did at the time, and so we felt it was really good. There was one stipulation that was really challenging for us, which we had to go away and find a way to do that, but in the meantime the board decided that they would terminate the lease.
In an effort to change the Arts Centre's mind, Free Theatre has penned a letter that's been signed by more than 200 members of Christchurch's arts community. That letter was sent this afternoon. The Arts Centre declined to be interviewed, instead saying in a statement the Free Theatre hasn't been keeping up with lease payments and it had no choice.
The Free Theatre Trust has not been able to meet its commitments to the Arts Centre for some time, which the Arts Centre can no longer sustain. We have worked closely with the Free Theatre Trust for several months now, trying to find a solution in a partnership arrangement, and have offered several concessions. It is therefore with regret that we have had to end their lease and ask them to remove their shackles.
Christchurch Central MP Duncan Webb wants the Free Theatre and the Arts Centre to meet as soon as possible to talk through the situation.
The Free Theatre has asked that we have some discussions, and the Arts Centre has said that they're happy to have some discussions, so that's really great, because both the Arts Centre and the Free Theatre are absolutely important parts of what goes on in the central city, and we need to make sure we look after both of those parties.
But George Parker says the issue is bigger than the Free Theatre and the Arts Centre. He says if small arts groups aren't supported, the whole city stands to lose out.
This city has, the chance to do things differently, and we keep on saying it, but if we just go back to the old ways of doing things, then we've lost a massive opportunity. And if they don't take the time to think these things through with people that know what they're talking about, then we will just have the same old monocultural Christchurch. Yeah, it'll be sad.